Good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming here to attend this award ceremony. When this was scheduled, we had no idea that the Astros were going to be playing right now. But I will tell you, well, we had no idea if the Astros were even going to be in the playoffs at that time when this thing was scheduled. But thank you so much for attending, because this is obviously very important. I was told I have an obligatory obligation, or I have an obligation to update you. The Astros just took the lead 3-2 in the bottom of the fifth. So it's good news right now. Hopefully that will continue, and then y'all can watch them play in the World Series if they continue their ways. But talking about overachievers, that's what we're going to be talking about here today. The Astros are certainly overachievers this year. Nobody expected them to be there. I cannot say the same for the troops that we have here in the Pasadena Police Department, because they are constantly overachieving. And this is one of the most pleasant things that I get to do, is come together on occasion to acknowledge some of the people who go above and beyond. We've got some good stories to tell today. I will be reading the bios, and the assistant chiefs will be reading the narratives. But talking about people going the extra mile, we're talking about some people who just did some plain good old-fashioned police work. We're talking about people who are behind the scenes, who don't get a lot of credit, who did a tremendous job of coordinating and making sure the troops have the information they need to go out there and fight and crush crime. And then we have another story about expertise, and where the Pasadena Police Department is able to show some leadership and actually go up and change the way the law is written and have an impact on all Texas communities, not just here in Pasadena. And then, of course, we also have, the story about saving a child's life. I mean, those are all really good, heartwarming stories. But I'm proud of each and every one of these employees who are seated up here to my left. They've done a tremendous job, and I'm thankful for the job they did and for being here and them letting us come here and acknowledge their efforts, because I will tell you, they're all humble and shy and would prefer to be sitting back there in the audience behind the camera and just get the letter delivered to them. Am I right? Yeah. So I'm really anxious to see, when they're all offered an opportunity to speak, how many people have prepared their remarks, right? No? Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll say a few words to you too. But I will tell you again, I am privileged to serve as the chief of a group of such fine men and women. And thank you all for coming here to help acknowledge and to pat these people on the back. But with that said, let me go ahead and get started. I would like Officer David Garza to come up here and join me, please. I told David when he came up here, I said he's getting to be a frequent flyer. He's up here on a regular basis, and that just speaks of David and the work that he does. Let me read his bio real quick, and I'll let Chief Bruger, the Assistant Chief over Patrol, read the narrative. Officer David Garza began with the Pasadena Police Department in July of 1995 and graduated from the 45th class of the Pasadena Police Academy. Officer David Garza has been a police officer for almost 28 years. He served in all three shifts in the Patrol Division and has also served in the Gang Task Force and Street Crimes Division. He's currently assigned to the Day Shift Patrol Division. He is also an original member of the Latino Peace Officers Association for the past 18 years, and 5 of which he was the president of the Southeast Harris County chapter. He attends River Point Church with his kids and has had the pleasure of coaching baseball at the First Colony Little League in Sugar Land, as well as the Pasadena Little League. This year, his 13-year-old son, Luke, who's in the front row of the audience here, played for the Fort Bend Skeeters and played at the Triple Crown World Series in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And his team placed 3rd out of the 25 teams from around the nation that came there. And there's not enough time to talk about how proud he is of all his kids and his grandkids, but they are without a doubt his inspiration to be the best role model he can be for them. Well said, Dave. If you'll join me over here. Chief Bruger will now read the narrative.
Officer Garza, information was forwarded to the awards committee by Detective Lance Powell in regards to assistance in solving 2 open criminal cases. On April 28, 2015, you learned 2 investigations in which criminals had victimized residents of the city of Pasadena, one being a burglary of a motor vehicle and the second being an aggravated robbery. You contacted the Auto Theft Division and spoke to Detective Powell. After receiving additional information on these cases, you used your police experience and community contacts to identify 4 potential suspects who may have been involved in these crimes. As a result of your efforts, you were able to determine these subjects were part of a documented criminal street gang. During your investigation, you determined that these subjects had outstanding municipal warrants. You were able to quickly locate and arrest them for the warrants. Once in the jail, they were interviewed by Detective Powell in reference to the cases, and he was able to gather information on an additional suspect. Detective Powell requested your assistance in locating this newly developed suspect. Again, your police experience and excellent relationship with the community was an asset as you're able to quickly locate this additional suspect and place him under arrest. Because of your assistance, 5 criminals were located and charged for these crimes. Your actions have certainly helped make Pasadena safer for our community. On behalf of myself and my staff, I wish to commend you and congratulate you for being the recipient of the Pasadena Police Department's Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like say a few words?
Say a few words?
Just a few.
Few.
You only had a 4-page.
You've got 45 minutes.
Everybody sit back. No, it's real simple. I just want to say thank God for all my blessings, number one. Thank the chief and his staff and the wards committee for this honor. It is an honor. I do appreciate it. I'm humbled by it because we have police officers in this department do amazing things on a day-to-day basis. So if they could give these things out, it'd be like here all day long, every day of the year. So I do appreciate it. It is an honor. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom, who raised me right and never skipped a spanking when I needed it. So acknowledge my mom for being here. She's a big part of my life and why I do what I do. My children, Luke and Drew, have always supported me, of course. And thank you, Roxanne, for bringing my mom. Appreciate that. That's it. Other than just want to say that I'm very proud to be part of this elite group called the Pasadena Police Department. Thank you.
Let me just say just a real quick word. I'm glad that David reminded me. The way the selection process works is nominations come into an awards committee, and the awards committee reviews all of them, and they only select those that have truly, there's good work being done all the time. And they pick the ones that they know go above and beyond and really represent the best of the best. So it takes something to get to this point. These officers go in and I think David and Cassie and Azell and all these folks and Robert up here will tell you that they just thought they were doing their job. But from time to time, I think it's very appropriate for us to come up here and acknowledge their efforts. So, Ms. Cassandra DeGraff, would you join me? As well as Samantha Teal. Y'all are co-achievers. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, let me read Cassandra's bio. Cassandra graduated from Deer Park High School in 2007. She began working for the Pasadena Police Department in December of 2008. She received her associate's degree in business from San Jacinto Junior College in 2012 and began attending the University of Houston, in which she is majoring in accounting. Cassandra has previously been named Civilian of the Quarter in 2010, and in her free time she enjoys cooking and working out. Now, Samantha Teal. Samantha graduated cum laude from Deer Park High School in 2012. In 2013, she started attending San Jacinto College with a focus on nursing. However, after seeing a posting for a PSO position with the Pasadena Police Department, she applied and was hired in March of 2014. Samantha is currently assigned to the evening shift. Her hobbies include reading, baking, and shooting. Okay. Future officer, right? No? Okay, hopefully. Okay. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with her friends and family, especially her 6-year-old niece and her 3-year-old nephew. All right. Chief Jackson, would you come up here and read the narrative? Ladies, would you join me?
Information was forwarded to the awards committee by Police Service Officer Supervisor Richard Rhodes in regard to your actions during a lengthy vehicle pursuit which occurred on May 15, 2015. Initially, the call began as a 911 open line from a cellular telephone with a female screaming for help. PSO Teal, who was assigned as the Channel 1 operator, dispatched officers to the area the phone was pinging, as well as other units to the registered address that was obtained from T-Mobile. PSO DeGraff used her training and experience as she searched available resources in an attempt to obtain further information. PSO DeGraff's efforts to identify the suspect was successful, and her information proved to be invaluable. The pursuit began in the area of Glenmore and Guthrie within the city limits of Pasadena. The suspect refused to stop and continued traveling to Highway 290 in Houston, where he was taken into custody after a lengthy pursuit lasting 1 hour and 17 minutes. During the pursuit, PSOs DeGraff and Teal coordinated with the Houston Police Department, the Harris County Sheriff's Office, and the Texas Department of Public Safety to support the Pasadena police officers involved in the pursuit. All of this was done while simultaneously coordinating another distress call involving as many as 8 subjects wielding knives. On behalf of my staff and myself, I wish to commend and congratulate both of you for being the recipient of the Pasadena Police Department's Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations. Congratulations. Would you say a few words?
Thank you. I just want to say it was a group effort. It wasn't just the 2 of us. There were 3 or 4 other dispatchers and officers in the room helping us, and officers on the street. So, group effort.
Samantha?
It's a group effort around here.
Okay, well, thank you. Excellent job. Excellent. Okay, Azelle Carter, would you join me, please, sir? Let me tell you about Azelle. Talking about an expert and talking about working hard. I'm really proud of this. Azelle Carter Jr. Azelle has been employed in the field of forensic science since January of 2008 and began his career with the Houston Police Department Crime Lab as a criminalist in drug chemistry forensic discipline. In March of 2012, he became the Quality Assurance Manager, Senior Forensic Chemist for the Pasadena Police Department Regional Crime Lab. While at Pasadena, he developed measurement uncertainty budgets for drug chemistry and toxicology, led the laboratory efforts in achieving ISO and IEC 17025 accreditation, and technical writer for the City of Pasadena Synthetic Cannabinoid and Hallucinogenic Ordinance. Okay, I can take a breath. In addition, he was a technical writer for Senate Bill 173. This bill addresses the control, status, and emergence of synthetic cannabinoids in Texas, which became Texas law in September 1, 2015. On October 1, 2015, he was forced to continue his growth with the City of Pasadena by accepting the position of Compliance Examiner with the Office of Emergency Management. Azelle is a native Houstonian and graduate of Worthing High School in Southeast Houston. After high school, he was awarded an athletic scholarship to attend Texas State University, formerly Southwest Texas University. While at Texas State University, he was a varsity letterman in both football and track and field. In May 2006, he graduated from Texas State University with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and minor in Biochemistry. And while working at the Houston Police Department Crime Laboratory, he decided he wanted to pursue higher education and enrolled in the University of Florida Distance Education Program. After 2 years of balancing a career, family, and graduate school, he obtained a Master of Science degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences with a concentration in pharmaceutical chemistry from the University of Florida in May of 2011. Azelle has been married to his beautiful wife, Rashida Carter, for 5 years. Azelle and Rashida have 2 amazing children, Chloe L. Carter, who is 3 years old, and Caleb Ryan Carter, who's 5 months old. Azelle has enjoyed much success in his life. However, his family keeps his compass pointed north. Very nice. Would you join me?
Information was forwarded to the Awards Committee in regard to your actions while working as a Quality Manager, Senior Forensic Chemist for the Pasadena Crime Lab. Almost immediately upon being assigned to this position, you began transitioning the lab to the American Society of Crime Lab Directors Laboratory Accreditation Board's international standards. Your hard work and tireless efforts enabled the laboratory to receive this accreditation in June of 2014, which was 1 year ahead of schedule. In addition to your duties as the quality manager, you also analyze controlled substance evidence. You have become a leader in the analysis of synthetic cannabinoids. Because of your experience, you were influential in writing the language for the Senate Bill 263 in the 2013 legislative session. You also adapted the proposed language for Senate Bill 263 to construct the current city ordinance banning synthetic chemical compounds. For the 2015 legislative session, you were again instrumental in writing the language of Senate Bill 173, and you testified before the Texas Senate's Criminal Justice Committee for both Senate Bill 172 and 173. These bills include additional synthetic cannabinoids to the Texas Controlled Substance Act and incorporated a new approach to categorizing synthetic cannabinoids while minimizing potential loopholes. The new language will allow district attorneys to prosecute cases that involve synthetic hallucinogens, stimulants, and cannabinoids. Both bills passed and went into effect September 1st, 2015. Your assistance in obtaining these bills will greatly aid law enforcement in continuing to keep our neighborhoods safe while accomplishing the objective to enhance the department's reputation and image. On behalf of myself and my staff, I wish to commend and congratulate you for being the recipient of the Pasadena Police Department's Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations.
First, I'm very honored and humbled to receive this award from our Chief of Police, Chief Thaler. Actually, go back to Houston Police Department when I first met him. I'm also thankful that my mom is here and my sister, Shayla, and my extended family, Maria and Isabel. I call them my extended family because they keep me in line. This award here is something that's dear to me because I wouldn't have this award if it wasn't for the staff that we had at the crime lab. A lot of us have went different places. So far, these two individuals are here, so I want to tell them thank you because this award is just not for me, it's for the entire lab, and since they're here, I have no reason or no shame to not share this with them. So I'm thankful and thank Pasadena for allowing me to be able to continue employment here.
We can get it. Appreciate it.
You know, well, I think you see that we're not just a team, we're a family. And people, whenever you have success, you always have to have someone takes the point, and these people have taken the point. But clearly, we work together very well here in Pasadena as a team, and I'm very proud, again, to have that spirit of camaraderie, family, and kinship. And thank you, Azelle, for your comments. They were very, very much on point. Officer Robert Barronuevo, will you join me? I don't know why I always stumble over your name. Okay. Let me read Robert's bio. Officer Barronuevo was born in Dallas, Texas in 1969. 1969. He later attended and graduated from J. Frank Dobie High School in 1989. He then went on to San Jacinto College and the College of Biblical Studies. In 2003, Officer Barronuevo attended the HCC Police Academy, where he graduated and received the Top Cop Award for Outstanding Achievement. Officer Barronuevo then went on to join the Pasadena Police Department in his 55th Modified Academy. Officer Barronuevo has served in the Patrol Division, the DWI Task Force, where he was a drug recognition expert, and a detective as a member of the Direct Action Response Team. Officer Barronuevo's current assignment is in the Data Services Division. Officer Barronuevo has received a Chief Citation Award, a Unit Citation Award, and was also the recipient of the Medal of Valor Award given by the state of Texas. And you're going to love the story you're about to hear. Robert, would you join me over here, please?
Information was forwarded to the awards committee by Sergeant Sowers in regard to your actions in helping a child who was choking. On Sunday, July 19, 2015, while working an extra job at a local church, you observed a small child choking on a peppermint candy. The father of the child attempted to dislodge the candy without success. You saw the child was suffering from a lack of oxygen and you reacted quickly. Using your medical training received from Sue Baird, the City of Pasadena Safety and Risk Coordinator, you performed the Heimlich maneuver on the child several times. These repeated actions eventually dislodged the candy, which allowed the child to breathe again. Your quick and decisive actions no doubt saved this young child's life. On behalf of myself and my staff, I wish to commend and congratulate you for being the recipient of the Pasadena Police Department's Meritorious Service Award. Rob, congratulations. Thank you. Say a few words.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. I just want to acknowledge a few people. My wife, Cynthia, my 80-year-old mother made it, and my pastor, Pastor Mike Cervantes of the New Hope Church, where the incident took place. Things happened so fast. especially with kids, and I'm just thankful that God allowed me to be able to use the training that I've received. Yeah, that kind of training is just indicative to the level of training we receive here at Pasadena. They've prepared us well, and thank God that it showed on that day. So that's it.
Thank you for being there. Great job. Okay, again, I want to thank everybody for coming here. Despite the other conflicts in your schedule, I know it's tough to get out here, especially in the middle of the day, but I appreciate it. I know our award recipients appreciate it. Now they can breathe. I hope that you visit with them, spend some time with them, and we have some refreshments over here. Please partake, make yourself at home, and stay as long as you like. But thank you again for coming, and this concludes our award ceremonies. And one thing to close the business, one more round of applause for our award recipients, please.